Hey everybody, it's Dave Dugdale, learningvideo.com. I want to do two things in this video. One is introduce you to Juan Melara. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Sorry, Juan, if I'm mispronouncing your last name. But he's from Australia, it looks like. Looks like he's a professional colorist. I think I've chatted with him over the years a couple times, briefly here and there. He's only got 1,000 subscribers. He should have way more than that. This guy, he's only got 4 videos, but they're awesome. This one you might be familiar with. About a year ago, he did his summer blockbuster grading tutorial. Fantastic. You should go watch that one. But in the past week, he's created 2 videos called the Insider Knowledge, I guess, series that he's doing. This one right here, they're both 6 minutes long. This one right here was very good. An easier way to grade log footage. And he goes and talks about different ways to grade S-Log footage. And he did something in the video that was like, whoa, I didn't know that existed before. I tried that and it didn't work before, but it's working for him. What's going on? I need to try some of this stuff and investigate. Let me show you what happened about a year ago that just wasn't working right for me. I created a video for Blackmagic Resolves tech support. I think they're out of California. And I created this video that was about, I don't know, 4 minutes long. And I was demonstrating how inside Catalyst, which is a program that Sony makes, how their S-Log 2 LUT work perfectly in that. And I was showing them with this like chart, and I showed them a few other some footage, and I was like, why does it work perfectly in there, but when I go to resolve here, I'm going to go to this clip right here. This is before, this is the S-Log footage, but when I apply a 1D LUT called 1D LUT S-Log to Rec. 709, it clips out and it doesn't look right. I'm not even like shooting to the right. You can see from the waveform, it's pretty much the signal is right in the middle. I wasn't even exposing to the right on this one. So I was like, you know, that's really odd that it didn't work, and I was frustrated, and I asked them the question, and they basically came back to me and they said, thanks for the video that you created, but however, they checked with developers and it seems like our math for the Sony S-Log is correct. So they were saying, hey, our math is correct, so you're doing something wrong. I'm like, all right. But then I was watching Juan's video on this whole workflow, and he came across something that I'd never seen before. So let me show you what that is. So if I go to this version of the clip, and let me go ahead and turn everything off except for this first one. And right here is the color space transform plugin that I used before, but now it looks different. And let me show you what looks different. In this video right here, you can see the color space transform only had 4 options: input color space, input gamma, output color space, and output gamma. There was nothing else. And that's back when I asked that question. And this is the video I had sent Blackmagic. So I was like, hey, what's going on here? So if we go into here, we notice now we have tone mapping. That was not there before in 12.5. This is release 14.1. And so this one, when we go from S-Log 2 footage to Rec. 709, what I wasn't noticing and what Juan had kind of pointed me to in his tutorials is this thing called luminance mapping. As soon as you apply it, boom, then the math does become correct. The math was not correct if you asked me before. I don't know what they were talking about in this email that that their math was correct, and the LUTs that I had shown them was using, like the 1D LUT over here, was not working. It was blowing out the highlights. So let me show you what I did with this one. So basically I've gone from S-Log 2 to Rec. 709. I applied the luminance mapping, and now I've gotten to a space where, like Juan talks about, the color wheels work properly. You can key it a lot easier, and all this stuff that he talks about in his tutorials, which is fantastic. Then if we go here to this node, I basically just added some contrast. This node I actually corrected the colors on the chart and white balance. This particular node, I just created a more contrast in that wall behind her, compressed the highlights basically. And this last node, here I'll go ahead and let me pick out a different frame. This is 4K footage. I can go all the way to like 100%. And this one, watch her eyes. Boom. I just basically added some sharpening around her eyes with the new face refinement tool, which is pretty damn cool. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to say I wasn't going crazy about a year ago. I don't know why they said their math was correct. I call baloney on that. Maybe, again, I am not a professional colorist, but now this finally works, and it works because now we have luminance mapping, which we didn't have before. So that's pretty much it. I just want to again reiterate, if you're not watching Juan's stuff, definitely go over and check his videos out, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good happy Thanksgiving. All right, bye.